native lesson, and today I will be your teacher. So, guys, first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Tanya. My nickname, you can call me actually both, yeah, Tanya or Tatiana. Okay, guys, so I'm also looking forward to meeting you. But first of all, let's have a look on the title of our today's lesson. So, what exactly we are going to do today? So, guys, today we are going to look for an apartment. So probably you are moving some new place where you want to find an apartment. That's what we are basically going to talk about today. So guys, please be very attentive today. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask about them, okay? So please be open to ask your questions, to ask or to ask to repeat if you don't understand anything. So you are very welcome to do that. Okay, guys, so let's get started. And first of all, I want to talk about our objectives. Yes, so traditionally, we will start with the objectives of our today's lesson. What exactly are we going to do today? So, guys, first of all, of course, we are going to look for apartment. So basically, we will be talking about an apartment that you are looking for. Next, today we will practice the pronunciation. There are vowel sounds that we are practicing today, such as a and so we will see what's the difference. Probably you already remember. So today we will practice some new words. And finally, guys, as I believe the main part of our lesson, our vocabulary, where I will ask you to be very attentive to all the new information you received today, to all the new words. And remember that you are free to comment, to ask questions, and so on. Okay, guys, so we are ready to start. And first of all, I want to meet each of you. Yeah, so I will ask each of you to introduce yourself, and we will be talking about the things to consider when looking for an apartment. So, do you remember, guys, the word consider? So, we had it, I think, in some previous lessons, right? We were talking about consider. So, to consider means to think very carefully about. Yeah, so when you are choosing your apartment, probably you will need to think carefully about it. Yes, so that's what consider is about. So that's it, guys. So now let's meet each other. I can see that we have one student listening today, so we will meet the rest of you, and we will start with Bjorn, right? Right. So please introduce yourself. Hello,
Hello, teacher.
Bjorn. So sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but unfortunately I cannot hear you, so we will proceed to the youth. Hi youth, please introduce yourself.
Hello, teacher. I am Yut.
Hello.
I am Yut. My full name is Yuttapum Nambong. I am 58 years old. I am now retired, and I live in Payao, Thailand. My hobby is taking photos. Nice to meet you.
Okay, great. It will be nice to meet you Nice to meet you, Yud. So, Yud, let's start with our question, yeah, that we are having in the warming up section. So, what things do you consider when looking for an apartment?
I think when looking for an apartment, we should consider about first of all we must consider about the location that we want. Uh,
Mm-hmm. You mean the location? Yeah,
the lo-
where is it situated?
is near it's close to my our workplace. Uh, we
Mm-hmm.
the location is not far away from our workplace, and then we'll uh, choose consider about uh, the amount of money that we can afford for rent, and we think of the number of bedroom and bathroom we want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Size, yes, so we here can mention the size of the apartment and the interior. Yes, so do you think is interior important?
yes. I think the furniture is important for apartment we looking for.
Okay, definitely, definitely. Okay, thank you very much, Youth, and thanks for your introduction. So, sorry, thanks for your opinion. So, you had a question about consider. So let's see. We say to consider something. So here we don't use any preposition about. Yeah, so you don't say to consider about size, about price. No, we just consider something, to consider location, to consider the neighborhood, to consider the price. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. So we will come back to Bjorn. Hi, please introduce yourself.
Hello, teacher and everyone. My name is Via, or you can call me Tom. I'm 18 years old. My hobbies are listening to music, reading books, and playing piano. Nice to see you again, teacher.
Nice to see you again. So please remind what is your nickname? Can we call you Bjorn?
Tom.
You should better post it in our chat box.
Okay.
Just to be sure. Yeah, just to be sure I will not make any mistake. Oh yeah, Prom. Thank you very much. So Prom, what things do you consider when looking for an apartment? So please tell us, do you often look for an apartment?
Yes, sometimes I look for an apartment. So things I consider to look for an apartment is it convenient for me to go to work or go
What
to
do you mean? What do you mean? Is it convenient for you to work to go to the
like
work?
is in the center of the city that I can go to work convenient.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can say how close is it? Yeah, and let's say how convenient is the transportation connection? Yeah, transport connection, or just how far it is or how close it is.
Yes. And I like an apartment that's not too expensive and more comfortable to live and um have a lot of tree that will make you like comfortable. Yes.
Okay, so do you think is it easy to find the right apartment in your city?
It's not that easy, but because of the price that is very high, I think that is my obstacle um to choose or look for the apartment.
Mhm. Okay, thank you very much, Tom. Thanks for sharing with us. Now, guys, we will continue to meet Tirasit. Hi, please introduce yourself.
Um, Good evening, teacher and everyone. My name is Thirasit. My nickname is Six. I try in chat box just a moment. Mm, I'm 35 years old. I'm live in Shamli province. I'm an engineer. In my free time, I surfing the internet and read a book, drink some coffee.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So, how can we call you? Sit, right? Sit.
Yes, six. Yes, right.
Sit. All right. So, thank you very much for your introduction. And please tell us about what things and factors do you consider when looking for an apartment?
The first thing I to consider for looking for an apartment is the uh, like about security guard the save me and save my life because I aware some thief or the nobody attack me. Number two is
Mhm.
apartments have the convenient to transportation like in the city, but time I think is in apartment have a good view for the see the sunset because I live in the Chonburi province in the east of the Thailand is I can see the sunset every time. I like to see the sunset because uh, look like a romantic. Mm, I love it.
Okay, I see. Thank you very much.
uh,
Thanks
and
for sharing.
yeah,
Yeah, you're done, right?
yeah. And is the number T is convenient to go to the government look like a hospital, post uh, post station or the bank is easy to the connect to the pay the statement or something like that. Mm.
Okay, thank you very much. So yeah, again, guys, we all are looking for pretty much similar themes, right? About the location, about how comfortable to use the transportation to get to different parts of the cities, to the city center, to the place you work, and so on. Okay, thank you very much. And finally, we are meeting Neat. Hi, Neat, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, teacher. My name is Nick Unbang My nickname is Mu. I am 46 years old. I live in Trat. My hobbies are reading book and watching TV. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you very much for sharing. So, Neat, what about you? What things do you consider when looking for an apartment?
For me, I consider looking for an apartment. The first, security guard. Two, not far from my workplace. Three, not expensive for me. And clean environment. About that, I consider.
Okay, I can see. And do you have some special requirements Are you looking for something special? So
Mm,
you just named some general things which are quite important for everyone. But do you have some unique things you are looking for? So I don't know, maybe the your windows should face the south, for example, or your windows should face the west, or you should have a cinema next to your apartment. So do you have some special requirements?
um, mm, at first, I choose not far from my workspace.
Okay, that's the most important for you.
Yeah. Mm, because I not like traffic jam. If I walk from an apartment to my workplace is excellent for me.
I see. Okay, thank you very much, Nick. So let's say I don't like, right? I don't like.
I don't like. Okay, thank you.
I don't like. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Nice to meet each of you. Let's continue. There are many things to practice for us today. And now let's imagine that you are looking for an apartment. If you are student A, you are the one who wants to move to other place, and obviously you need to find a new apartment. You will have conversation with your friend. So that's very important, guys. You are having conversation with your friend. It means that you are ready to help. You are very interested in the topic. Yeah, you want to give some comments. You want to assist. You want to help your friend. So student A is looking for an apartment, and your friend will just chat with you. Maybe your friend will be able to give you some good pieces of advice. Okay, guys, so let's try. I will call the first pair of students where Seth will be student A, and we will ask Pom to be student B.
Hello คุณบุ๋ม
Hello, คุณสิทธิ์
uh, uh, I looking for an apartment. Do you have
Yes.
any idea for the buy out and any apartment?
Um, you want to have an apartment, so what do you like to use this apartment for? Like you would like to work, or you just would like to um buy this apartment for live together with your family?
Okay. I looking for an apartment for uh living and live with my family.
And where do you work?
I work in Sathon.
Maybe I think you should look for an apartment that's near Sathon, because if you would like to work like quickly, you don't have to hurry in the morning. I think you can look for the apartment that's near Sathon, and I think if you like to live with your family, I think maybe you can look for a house, but if you're more convenient to look for an apartment, I think that is okay.
For the house is so expensive in the Bangkok. I not much more money for buy a new house.
I think it's okay to buy an apartment. So I think you can buy an apartment that's a little bit bigger. Because if you live with your family, I think it should be a little bit big, that you can live like more comfortable.
And it will be a good investigation as well. Yeah, a good investment. Okay, thank you, guys. Now we will invite the second pair of the students, where we will ask youth to be student A, and need student B.
Good evening คุณนิด
Good evening.
How are you
Hello.
doing How are you doing today
Oh, I'm a nurse.
And
Okay.
how are you
How are you? How are you doing? Again, please.
How are you
Oh, I'm fine. Okay, and you?
I'm good คุณนิด like your nickname Nick right
หมู
หนู
My nickname is หมู
sorry คุณหนู I am looking for an apartment for rent what
Okay.
please give me some advice please
What kind of apartment do you looking for?
I'm hoping to find an apartment with one bedroom for my daughter for my daughter for he she moved to Bangkok for studying at the university
I think you can search for internet.
uh-huh
It's not far
mm-hmm.
from your workplace.
uh-huh
For me, have you ever rent apartment?
no I don't have before I don't have rent before I am just moved to Bangkok for the first time
For me, if I if I rent an apartment, most I search internet.
search
And
internet
sometimes I go find I travel my in myself.
Okay thank you very much for very much for your advice I will try it I search for on the internet thank you very much
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Well done. So let's jump to the next stage of our lesson. And also, guys, let's remember that when you do your free talk, I don't correct you, but I post some, let's say, corrections in our chat box. But obviously, we will be talking about it later on. Now, guys, let's concentrate on our dialogue. So that's a very similar dialogue which we will read right now. We have a conversation between Jessica and John. So let's just first of all read it. I am going to be Jessica in this conversation. I will read her lines and I will I will ask for the help of Sid. So Sid, you are going to be John. So are you ready? Let's get started. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm looking for an apartment. Have you seen any apartments for rent?
What kind of apartments are you looking for?
I'm hoping to find an apartment with 2 bedrooms.
How much can you afford?
About 400 per month.
I might know of an available apartment. Let me make a call.
Yes, I would appreciate that.
I would appreciate that. Okay, thank you very much, Sid. And let's please read this this sentence once again, but please do it very clearly, pronouncing every sound.
Okay. I'm hoping to find an apartment with 2 bedrooms.
Okay, so I still cannot hear it clearly. Let's read this word once again.
Find.
find
Find. Yeah, find.
find
N and d. Find.
find
Find
Find.
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 Yeah, find. Okay, that's better. And let's read this word once again.
Bedrooms.
Bedroom. Bedroom.
Bedrooms.
Bedroom. Are you sure?
Bedrooms.
Bedroom.
So rooms. We are having S
Rooms.
ending, so that's
Room.
going to be
Rooms.
bedrooms. Bedrooms.
Rooms.
Please repeat after me.
Bedrooms.
Sis?
Bedroom.
Bedrooms. So please be careful. We have a plural form. Yeah, we have one bedroom, but two bedrooms. We are having S ending, which will be pronounced with Z. Bedrooms. So please be very, very careful. Okay, so also guys, please Neat. Let's talk about this dialogue. Please tell me what are Jessica and John talking about? What are they talking about?
Jessica.
So my question is, what are they talking about? Jessica and John.
Jessica.
Can you see the question is in our chat box?
Looking for a
So what are Jessica and John talking about?
looking for apartment.
Okay, so John, actually, only John is looking for apartment, right? John is looking for apartment, and what does he say? He actually asks for some help. Yeah, we can say that John is asking for some help. So he asks, have you seen any apartment for rent? So John is saying to Jessica that he's looking for an apartment and he's asking for some help. Yeah, maybe she saw some good apartments, right? Is it right? Do you understand? So actually we can say that John is looking for a new apartment and asks Jessica to help him. Do you agree with that? Neat. I cannot hear you, so do you agree?
Yes. I confused for question.
Okay, so now is it clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, guys, so that's such a general question. Yeah, it shouldn't be right answer and wrong answer. So I'm asking for your opinion. Yes, so what are they talking about? What is the dialogue is about? Right? So in general, just answer it with your own language. Not Thailand language, but in English, but with your own words. Okay, so Youth, what kind of apartment is John looking for?
He is he looking for apartment with 2 bedrooms.
Bedroom or bedrooms?
2 bedrooms.
Yeah, guys, let's remember to pronounce it right. Yeah, we say 2 bedrooms.
2
Bedrooms.
bedrooms.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what about price? What price can he afford?
He can afford about $400 per month.
Okay, so once more again, $400. Dollars.
$400 per month.
Dollars. Yeah, again, guys, sound will be z.
Mm,
Dollars.
dollars.
Exactly. All right. Thank you very much. And Pom, so how do you understand the word afford? So what does it mean? How much can you afford?
How much can you pay?
So what does it mean to afford?
Pay.
Pay. Okay, yeah, so you said it. So that's the price he is ready to pay. Okay, guys, and also please, thank you very much, Pom. And guys, also please pay your attention to the collocation we are used in here. Uh, know of, to know of something. Yeah, so to know of something. So we can talk about some information that you may find, yeah, you may get known, you can read somewhere, see somewhere. So that's a good collocation to use, to know of something. Yeah, so that's say such
No,
a
no of,
phrasal verb, to know of.
no of.
Okay, excellent, guys. Now we are moving on. We are ready to practice our and vowel sounds. And first of all, I will ask you to read all the words below, and we will start with the pom.
Any. Rent. Have. Check. Bedroom. Act. Let. Can.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, please, you'd be the next.
Any, rent, have, check, bedroom, take, let, can.
Can, all right. Now, sit, please.
Any, rent, have, check, bedroom, let, can.
Okay, what about this word? Did you read this word?
Tax.
Okay, I couldn't hear it. Sorry. Okay, Nid, now will be your turn.
Any, rent, have, check, bedroom, tax, let, can.
Can. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. And now we will be talking again about these sounds again, because I think we are talking about them quite often. So these sounds, guys, in English language, as you can see, they are different. Yeah, even though you pronounce them a little bit similar, even the same, they are quite different, and we have to remember about it. So first of all, we will start with the sound air. So let's say that's the basic sound we would have in English language. We pronounce it with the fully open mouth. Yes, so air, air. Usually, guys, very often we need letter E in a closed syllable to have this sound. That's the most common, like the words we have rent, check, we have let, bedroom as well. Also, guys, we can talk about some exceptions. For example, the first word is any. Yes, so even though very often letter A in the beginning will give us different sound, we have to remember that here it is a sound as well. Now we will be talking about the sound ah. So what is the difference between these two sounds? This sound, guys, is kind of combination of ah and eh. Yeah, if you combine them together, you will receive this transcription sign, and actually they are pronounced in a similar way. Yeah, ah, ah. So you have a mix of ah, but it's not ah, and which is not yes, so there is an ah. And as we were talking about, usually it is spelled with the letter a, like in have. We have can and tax. Yeah, so
tax,
usually it is a stressed
tax.
syllable. Okay, now let's read them together and then we will do it one by one. Any, rent, check, bedroom, let. And please be careful, guys, this sound will be have,
Have,
tax,
have,
can. Okay, so it is not can, it is can. Yeah, so a little difference here. Okay, Neat, we will start with you, please.
Any, rent, check, bedroom, rent, have, tax, can,
Okay, have, tax, can.
have, tax, can.
Can. Okay, let's remember, guys, that there is a mix of and together. Yeah, we have and e. Okay, so now we will ask you to be the next.
Any, rent, check, bedroom, let, have, tag, can.
Can. Excellent. Now we will ask you, Sid, to be the next.
Any, rent, check, bedroom, let, have, tax, can.
Okay, well done. And finally, Pom will be the next.
Any, rent, check, bedroom, let, have, tax, can.
Well done, excellent pronunciation. Okay, guys, so good job. Feel free to ask me any questions. You remember that. Now we are proceeding to the final part of our lesson, where we guys will make up little conversations with each other. And again, imagine you are the one who is looking for an apartment. And again, you want to share with me, with your friend, about it. So guys, we have some contexts we might choose. So you're looking for 2 bedrooms, you have your budget, yeah, you have your expectations, your requirements. It can be 1 bedroom and some other list of requirements, and 3 bedrooms and some more information about. Guys, you mustn't stick to these contexts. Yeah, if you want to choose any other kind of room flat you're looking for, feel free. Okay, feel free to do that. So let's start. I will ask you, Sid, to be first. So tell me, how are you?
Oh,
What are you doing?
I select contact number
Yeah,
2.
please. Please.
Uh, I looking for an apartment. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I correct, sorry, sis, I've already corrected you about it. So let's see, when you say I am, it requires you to use continuous. So here you should say I am looking for. Yeah,
yes.
I am looking for. Or if you to use look, you will say I look for. Okay? But you cannot mix them together.
I'm looking for an apartment. I think it's a 1 bedroom is suitable for me. Do you have an
Okay, yeah.
do you know
Uh,
apartment have a 1 bedroom near uh, your your company?
My friends just renting out one bedroom apartment. I can ask them. So what else are you looking for? So what are your requirements?
Oh, my requirement is one bedroom and uh, not over 200 per month.
So your budget is $200 per month, right?
Yes, my budget is 200 per month and near the public transportation.
Okay, near public transport. Okay, so I will ask my friends, yeah, and if it will suit your requirements, I will give you their contacts. Okay, excellent. Now we will be talking to Pom. So, Pom, what about you? What are you looking for?
I choose contact number 2.
Mm-hmm. To again. So, what are you looking for? I know that you are looking for your new apartment, right? You want to move to other place.
Yes, I would like to have an apartment that have one bedroom and is near public transport, and I can afford about $200 per month.
Okay, that's actually a reasonable price. So I hope I'm sure you will find anything by your requirements. So are you looking for some special location? So do you want it to be in the city center, or it does not matter for you? It should be just near public transport.
Yes, I like it to be near public transport because I can send things to my family more convenient. Yes, that's the reason that I like to have my apartment near public transport.
Oh, I see. Sure. So, if I see anything suitable, I will let you know. Okay, Neat, now will be your turn. So, what about you? What are you looking for?
I choose contact two. I
Okay, so it's very popular today, right?
okay. I am looking for apartment is one bedroom. Mm, it's a budget. I have budget for $200 per month. Because most I stay apartment for short course training.
Okay,
Now,
I see.
yes. mm, Now my workplace is near my house, so I don't I not rent apartment. If I rent apartment for training short course,
I see, Neat. Okay, Neat, so let's be careful. I put it down in our chat box. So my budget is, yes, so budget is again a noun. So that's why how can you use it? My budget is 200. Sorry, guys, I don't have dollars on my laptop. Oh no, I haven't. I have British laptop. That's why we have pounds here, but it doesn't matter. My budget is, yeah, you can name your budget, or I have $20 budget. Yeah, so remember that that's how we can use this word. Okay, Neat. So, are you looking specifically for one bedroom apartment? Because I have two-bedroom apartment and I'm looking for a neighbor.
uh, uh, mm,
So,
if
do you understand what I'm talking about? So, once more again, I will repeat. So, I live I live in two-bedroom apartment and I am looking for a neighbor. The price is $120 only. So, would you like to consider this option?
Because every time I rent apartment, I the only I go to training only one because I not choose two two bedroom.
Okay, thank you very much, Neat. So please be careful. I am living in two-bedroom apartment, yeah, and I can rent you out only one room. Yeah, I will rent you out only one room, but it will cost you not $200, but $120. Okay, that's just an option. Okay, finally, guys, we want to listen to the youth. So, youth, what are you looking for?
Uh, I choose the last one.
Okay, finally we have something new.
Yeah.
So how can I? Yeah. So no. What's up? Please tell me how are you, youth?
Teacher, I'm looking for an apartment for my family, and I am hoping to find an apartment with 3 bedroom for my family, and 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 I have
Three
three
bedroom or
bedroom,
three bedrooms?
3 bedroom, and I have a 2 dog with my family. I need to find pet around apartment. Please help me.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a sales manager, yeah, but of course I can help you if I see any ad about
Hmm.
it. I will let you know. So, do you have some special requirements?
I the apartment I want fully furnished and has a balcony overlooking the park.
Uh-huh.
I looking for a spacious apartment.
Okay, so probably you cannot say has a balcony. Yes, so has a balcony. So let's just say with a balcony,
Uh huh. Again,
right?
please.
With a balcony.
With a balcony. Yes. And I'm looking for a spacious apartment. Uh,
Okay, thank you very much. If I see anything which meets your requirements, I will let you know, definitely. Okay, guys, it's time to
thank you very
finish
much.
our lesson. Yeah, I want to summarize it, remembering, first of all, some corrections I did for you today. So it seems that some of you didn't receive any corrections today. It is Pom. So, Pom, well done. So, I didn't have any, let's say, bad corrections for you today. But we will be talking about the rest of the guys. We will start with Steve. So, Steve, look, find bedrooms. So that's question about pronunciation. Yeah, about the right pronunciation of ending sounds. Please do not lose them. Next, I'm looking for. I look for. We already discussed it for you, right? We have present continuous and present simple. Next, we have corrections for youth. So youth, again, bedrooms, dollars. Let's be careful. Yeah, we have in plural form. One bedroom, two bedrooms. $1, $400.
Dollars.
Next, to consider something. Yeah, let's remember that we don't have any preposition. Yeah, to consider this idea, to consider this choice, to consider this offer. Next, we have correction for need. Need, let's see, sometimes. So again, we have a very clear ending, which will be the today, right? Sometimes, let's remember. And next, some grammar corrections for you, especially about our tenses. So let's check it. I don't like. Yeah, so you cannot say I not like, I no like, I don't. Yeah, that's present simple. What kind of apartment are you looking for? So again, that's very similar correction. I'm looking for, I look for. Yeah, so you say I am, so to be looking for. So what kind of apartment are you looking for? And also, have you ever rented? That, guys, our present perfect. Yeah, if we have perfect, we are using ed. So rent is regular verb, so it's going to be have you rented? Yeah, so have you rented this or that, or so on. Guys, that's it for today. If you have any comments, if you maybe want to ask anything else, please let me know. But I want just to remind you about our extra homework that you have to finish today. And don't forget about our vocabulary. Don't forget about first of all, our vocabulary, because I think that is the most important in our learning, since we are speaking, we are communicating, and keep in mind all the corrections I did for you today. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for your work tonight, and have a good evening. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you very much.
I'm having a lot of trouble finding myself a suitable apartment. They are all either too small or too expensive. I'm going to call my friend and talk to her to see if she has any advice. Hello students, my name is Lori. Welcome to our series of English lessons. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to talk to your friends about finding an apartment. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. What are you up to today?
I'm looking for an apartment.
Do you look for a small apartment or a large one?
Well, I'm hoping to find a 2-bedroom apartment.
Have you tried newspaper ads?
Yeah, I've looked, but I just haven't found anything suitable yet.
So where in town are you looking for an apartment?
Well, as long as it's affordable and not too far from where I work.
I see. I can ask my friend Dave if his building has any vacancies.
Okay, that'd be great.
Good. Or else we can always look around my house as well. I know there are a few places for hire. Even though it's quite far from your workplace, it's very convenient to travel there by bus.
Okay, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
Having a lot of trouble finding myself a suitable apartment. They are all either too small or too expensive. I'm going to call my friend and talk to her to see if she has any advice. Hello students, my name is Lori. Welcome to our series of English lessons. In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to talk to your friends about finding an apartment. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. What are you up to today?
I'm looking for an apartment.
Do you look for a small apartment or a large one?
Well, I'm hoping to find a 2-bedroom apartment.
Have you tried the newspaper ads?
Yeah, I've looked, but I just haven't found anything suitable yet.
So where in town are you looking for an apartment?
Well, as long as it's affordable and not too far from where I work.
I see. I can ask my friend Dave if his building has any vacancies.
Okay, that'd be great.
Good. Or else, we can always look around my house as well. I know there are a few places for hire. Even though it's quite far from your workplace, it's very convenient to travel there by bus.
Okay, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
Now let's keep going. We will learn how to use some words for when we look for an apartment. 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 A set of rooms for living in, usually on one floor of a building. For example, I'll give you the keys to my apartment. Advertisement. Advertisement. A piece of text that tells people about a job, etc. For example, I saw an advertisement for the job in yesterday's paper. Affordable. Affordable. Able to be bought or rented by people who do not earn a lot of money. For example, I could give you an affordable price. Building. Building. A structure with walls and a roof, such as a house or factory, to give protection to people or things. For example, thousands of buildings collapsed in the earthquake. Vacancy. Vacancy. A space or place that is available to be used. For example, we wanted to book a hotel room in July, but there were no vacancies. Hire. Hire. To pay to use something for a short period. For example, how much would it cost to hire a car for the weekend? Okay, in this part we will learn some common sentences often used for when we are looking for an apartment. I'm looking for an apartment. I'm looking for an apartment. I'm hoping to find a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm hoping to find a 2-bedroom apartment. As long as it's affordable and close enough to where I work. As long as it's affordable and close enough to where I work. Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. What are you up to today?
I'm looking for an apartment. Is the woman looking for an apartment? Yes, she is. Okay.
Ah, do you look for a small apartment or a large one?
Well, I'm hoping to find a 2-bedroom apartment.
Have you tried newspaper ads?
Yeah, I've looked, but I just haven't found anything suitable yet. How many bedrooms does the woman want? She wants 2 bedrooms. Did the woman look in the newspaper for ads? Yes, she did.
So where in town are you looking for an apartment?
Well, as long as it's affordable and not too far from where I work.
I see.
Does the woman want an apartment close to where she works? Yes, she does.
I can ask my friend Dave if his building has any vacancies.
Okay, that'd be great.
Good. Or else, we can always look around my house as well. I know there are a few places for hire. Even though it's quite far from your workplace, it's very convenient to travel there by bus.
Okay, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
What will the man do to help the woman? He will ask his friend if his building has any free apartments. Is the apartment that the man suggests close to the woman's workplace? No, it isn't.
Today's lesson is on the vowel sounds e versus a, an English pronunciation lesson. The e versus a sounds have proven to be difficult for many English language learners, especially Chinese and some other learners of English. But it's important to distinguish the e, such as bet sound, versus a, such as bat. Not because you need to sound like a native speaker, but because there are plenty of words where these two sounds, e and a, are the only difference between two words' pronunciations. Examples of e versus a: bet versus bat, set versus sat, letter versus ladder, said versus sad. So if you mix up the two sounds e and a, you run the risk of being misunderstood. The key to saying the sounds correctly is how much you open your mouth. How to pronounce e. Your lips are slightly open. Your lips are mostly relaxed. Your tongue rests at the bottom of your mouth. E. To pronounce a, open your mouth much more than with e. Your lips are a little bit tighter. Your tongue stays at the bottom of your mouth. Ah. Got it? Let's practice. Listen and repeat. Remember, keep your mouth relaxed for the e and open it big for the ah. Bet. Bat. Set. Sat. Letter. Ladder. Said. Sad. Better. Batter. Now let's practice with sentences. Listen and repeat. Notice how I stress my content words and de-stress my function words to create the rhythm and music of English. I bet I'll be good up at bat. I sat on the bench and set my watch. He climbed the ladder and fetched the letter for me. She said she was sad. He's the better batter on that team. Remember, if these sounds don't come naturally to you, the key is to get comfortable with uncomfortable mouth positions. Just practice opening your mouth nice and big for the ah vowel sound, and over time it will become more natural for you.
Of rent.
Tax. Bed.
Let.
Any.
Check.
Hi Lee, how are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. By the way, I'm looking for an apartment.
Do you want a small apartment or a large one?
I'm hoping to find a 2-bedroom apartment. Have you been searching on the internet?
Yes, but I didn't find anything suitable.
Where in town are you looking to find an apartment?
As long as it's affordable and close enough to where I work.
I'll ask my friend Dave if his building has any vacancies.
I would appreciate that. Let me know what he says.